Hello, my souls. It just dawned on me I need to turn the light up a little bit. If I'm going to be playing horror, y'all need to see my pretty face when I lose my shit. So, I know I said we were going to play playing the park, but, well, you guys know Rick, right? Very specifically, Rick Hale, one of our channel moderators. I was telling him that I was going to pick up this game next time I get paid, because it's too much for the $20, this one was way more than the $20 limit I was setting for the rest of this month. He decided to PayPal me the entire price of this fucking game, which is actually a collection of 3 games. We're going to be starting with The Dark Descent. Then we will move on to Justine. So let's play The Dark Descent, shall we? No, I'm wearing shorts. This game features autosave. When this icon appears, don't do anything. So everybody, thank Rick. Sort of. Here we go. Welcome to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. By the way, I do believe one of these is play in a low-light environment with a headset. I would suggest that if you guys have the abilities to do so, do so. As for me, I've just cranked my volume to full. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place. You are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits. Hide, or even run if necessary. Hello, Dennis. The interplay between light and dark is very important to this game, and because of this vital step, because it is vital to set the gamma correctly, use the slider control below and adjust it until the square at the right is barely visible. I can still see it here. There we go. I can see it there fairly well. Or not fairly well, but well enough to know it's there. This is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. Frictional games. Now, I will say this is a very old game. This is very much a classic game. I just realized, you guys, we're not in the right spot for camera. I am going to reduce... Well, apparently I'm not going to reduce the sound. Well, okay, there we go. So... you know what? I am going to reduce the sound ever so slightly. It should work. Let's see. Normal. The way the game was designed to be played. Hard mode. Enemies will spot you more easily. Tinderboxes and oil are harder to come by. Autosave is disabled, and saving your game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. I think I'm going to play the original game and not try to hardcore this shit. I will die too often. Oh, okay. So, enough stalling. Let's do this. And yes, I have seen this game played through so many times, but it's also been a very long time since I've seen it played through. So, hey, Death Tone, technically that would mean I would always lose because you guys are
some things must
a little
be forgotten.
Behind me.
Shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Then Claire's more than likely gonna lose. So I've got a group of people in the server that are apparently follow liquid trail and find its source. I have a heart. I have a brain. I have 0 tinderboxes and a journal. No diary entries, no notes available. Okay. So that's jump. That's crouch. That's inventory. I do remember darkness is a bad place to stay in this game. I can see that leading to some bad things. There we go. So, I am legit going to have to... Oh my god. It is dark as shit. Let's have a drink. Okay, so you can throw things easier in this game. It's a broom! I'm sorry, I play this on PC, or on PC. I play this on the PC that is running in the Xbox because the Xbox is a PC. My preference is actually Xbox. I don't like PlayStation. I don't like PC very much. I mean, I'm okay with PC. I don't like PlayStation because, well, they decided to try to dick me over once. Oh, that's a lean function. Hi! So apparently there's a play-by-play in our... fucking excuse me? Okay. Wait. I can't sprint yet. That's not fair. I don't have a light. What am I doing? Do I want to go in the creepy room that the door just opened up in? Oh, sure. Why the fuck? Okay. Where? When standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Okay. Well, okay. Door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Yeah, I know I need to use the tinder boxes, but I also know they become very important later in the game. At least I can throw worth a damn in this game. I can't even see what that says. Hold on. I'm gonna book you in the face if you try to walk up on me one. Okay. All's good, and I have a slight headache. This room is bright! Sort of. So, tinderboxes are very much a finite resource. I thought I would have a thing by now. Like a lamp by now, but... okay. You've picked up a lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing X or selecting inventory. I have a lamp. The lamp will protect me. So is there any oil in here? No. Oh, and I'm low on lamp oil, apparently. Okay. Well, this was subtle.
1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay. Yes, I saw the lever. I'm just checking everywhere else first. Hello, box. I'm not Markiplier. I don't need a tiny box, Tim. It's really just the beginning of the game, man. You haven't missed much. I really don't like it when a horror game tells me how to run. I mean, at that point, it means I'm gonna have to at some point soon.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay, I know which way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I'm well aware that this is a horror game, woman. I'm not gonna come anywhere near you to try to help you. Is this down here locked? No. Who forgot to moisten the last human? How many times do I have to tell you? If you don't moisten her from time to time, this happens. Please tell me somebody got that reference. Hello, hissing cockroach. See, this, by the way, is why I explore in horror games. Well, now I know I can't leave. Why do I want to go towards this woman screaming, "Get away from me"? That's the laboratory. It's the wine cellar. Oh, there's a tinderbox on one of the bookshelves. See, FNAF startles me, it doesn't scare me. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't planning on playing it. Oh, there was a tinderbox here. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. If I missed something like that, please feel free to tell me, but just make sure it's something I've missed first. Yes, tiny thing. Archives. Okay. Dead Space I would play. Dead Space I like. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path. To the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Seems like something I should go to the laboratory for. I've actually already played through with Aliens Isolation. It's on the YouTube channel. That's the archives. The laboratory should be down here. Oh yeah, no, I know, tiny thing. He chat about Blair Witch? Wait. Who shat a witch? Hi. Let's go this way.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
One day I'll return. It wasn't for the thought of you, my love. I wouldn't be able to go on. When I found myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. There's no door. Picked up a tinderbox. I thought that was going to be openable. A tinderbox. It's not happening if I'm not looking at it. It's not happening if I'm not looking at it. I'm gonna take you, Mr. Oily. Okay. All good. Slight headache. Okay. Notes. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. In other words, artificial blood. Former compound lacked the potency I need, but I sense I am close. Calamine and orpium, or orpiment, are a given, and cuprite binds them well. This time, I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis, in hopes it would produce even more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put any to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from the most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. You're gonna be that kind of bitch of a game, aren't you? Check the furnace in the lab. Okay, tiny thing. Now. Oh, thank you. Of Granny? I don't think I've ever played it. The screen is blurry? Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I know you've played this twice, Tiny. Thank you. And once again, if I missed something entirely or what have you, feel free to remind me that it's there if you have played this game. Just don't give hints beforehand. And that's... It's locked and will not open without a key. Chemical ingredients have been moved to the laboratory to the wine cellar. Evidence of the laboratory has been revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path of the refinery. It can be dissolved. So, the wine cellar is locked. I can't go that way. Can't go that way or that way. So really, my only choice is to go to the archives. Hi, you. Hello there. Now let's see. Fragrant taste of rose lingers in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones in the consulate in Constantinople. Oh yeah, no, I've seen it. I haven't played it. I think it's a really interesting game, though. Excuse me? I'm just here to raid your panty drawer. There's nothing in your panty drawer.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night.
No, Ken, I haven't.
Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
I want to play with your D&D thing. I want it to stand up properly. That didn't work. Okay. Not psychic, we just... Pardon me, you can have this chair. can have this chair. Nope, 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 nope. The chair goes right here. No. Close enough. Why are there monks throat singing in this game? Okay, tinderbox is beautiful, but can I have some oil? I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander Baron of Brennenburg. Alexander Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will this contact will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron of Brennenburg is to recommend my service to the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm House Jarek. Or Jarich. Whatever. Okay. Oh, that's an ink. Okay. Study 'em. Close that door, please.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
By the way, folks, since it seems we have a play-by-play group in our chat today, or in our Discord, after the stream I will probably be heading in there. Ew. I am going through somebody's clothing drawer. know what the absolute ass fuck you are, but I don't want to go into you. Excuse me? Just excuse me. What? It looks like somebody shot a very bloody turd. Can I? I can light that. Okay. I'm gonna light up this area because I'm low on oil. God damn it. It's not gonna help. Oh, it's lit in here. Well, lit-ish. Oh, it's because this is this room. Oh. Okay. I figured that would be in here. Really wish I could just, like, smash these boxes against the wall and get stuff out of them. There's an oil. Eat a dick. There aren't enough things to grab in these drawers. Okay. I didn't want to pick you up. I'm just going to throw you over there. Hello, map. I found the map. And another map. And more maps. Why all the maps? Floor plans. It feels weird having any source of light in this room because, good God.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Hi! Well, that was a thing. Eh.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and
That'd be my guess,
impossible
too.
geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Let's do that. Oh, that's a piece of paper. Let's try. Can I not pick you up? There we go. Fui.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I'm gonna look around in here really quick. I wonder. Oops. Dropped it. I'm not gonna even try. Another region rich with lore is deep in the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountain, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. As any local Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it was certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the ground. Their bodies rot by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrible revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside a damp burlap sack, dragged behind them wherever they are, being dragged behind them, which reveals their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visitor undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, and he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he has mentioned many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glade, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, and like most of the noble birth, rumors are inherited along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came to from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the covert order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of his country. It won't open. It's locked. You know what? Let's light up this end too so I don't have to do that. Oh, that's the clicking sound. Okay, so pull. There we go. Let's check in these drawers. Wilhelm and his fool have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail of Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. I'll look around this room just a sliver more here. I have a book. That one at least I knew was coming. You've always wondered what the rainbow fox is for? It was our original branding symbol. Now I feel unsafe. Really quick. That should work. Nope. No, Rick, the rainbow fox symbol at the bottom corner of the screen has always been our branding symbol. It's the very first symbol I ever created for the channel. It was originally a rainbow fox because I am a furry, I am a fox specifically, and I'm gay! I feel like I'm gonna get called a pussy playing this game. Don't need to go this way, I know that, still. Out of all the times if... Well, there's a weird audio glitch. Okay, you can't do that. Out of all the times I've seen it played, I don't think I've ever seen somebody try to jump and light one of those. So I had to try it. Now, let's get something straight here. That sounded a little like multiple cats trying to have an orgasm into a megaphone. And I kind of want to investigate. Or someone leaned on an accordion, yeah. I kind of want to investigate. But at the same time, I just kind of want to scream no in its face. So I think I'm going to scream no in its face. Go away from the accordion cat orgy megaphone sounds, and I'm just gonna walk away. Well, hi, what the fuck? Hi! Ah! Okay. How bad did that fuck me up? All is good, so it didn't hurt me that bad. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Yeah, he's a little messed up. So apparently the jam burns? Do I really have to do that? Try to drink rum. Okay. If you're ever so slightly tipsy, Avi, I would assume you're not trying to drink rum. You're succeeding at drinking rum. Well, that isn't an ominous riff at all.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Okay. So, there's a map over here, I believe. Okay. Somebody spilled their wine.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
I'm running out of oil. I will read that in a second. I'm out of oil. Found ketamine. Literally my last tinderbox. Okay. Let my sanity build back up a little bit. I've got a saw. You can fuck right off. Everything's fun and games until you have no more source of light. My sanity is going down. Head pounding, hand starting to shake, a few cuts and bruises. Sanity's just dot, dot, dot. I would love to stay in the light. Wait, does my sanity not regenerate? Here, let's hammer some sanity into my face. That hit somewhere other than my face. Everything has gone wibbly. Over here. Only got a few cuts and bruises. Well, this doesn't help. Depth perception goes when your sanity goes wonky. Fairly certain that's all 4 of the fucking things. How I'm gonna continue this game with no fucking lantern, I don't know. This game is already kind of fucking creepy. Hello, Shelby. Well, what the absolute face fuck was that? My sanity's crystal clear. Well, just what the absolute face fuck was all of that? Now back to the laboratory. So I think darkness causes your sanity to go low. You get wibbly and weird if your sanity goes low and things start happening. Your sanity is raised pretty much to full by completing any task, from the looks of it. And since down here has no real issues with light, I think I checked those ones already. Aquaregia. Calamine. Coprites. Pot of acid! Hi, I want to go up this way. Come on. Fox want to go up here. I want to go up that way. I don't want to go through that. Ah, fucker. Yeah, I was gonna say it better give me some lamp oil somewhere. I get the feeling this ain't gonna be enough. It's half my freaking lantern full. Okay. Wait. So I'm not supposed to go through there. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Let's play the fuck you stacking game. All I can say to that, Freeman, is I refuse. Spin it. I'm not dying, Shelby. My body is just deciding to reject whatever I've put into it over my lifetime, and now it's trying to reject all of it all at once. No, seriously though, the coughing is mostly smoker's cough. Well, you... be a whore, then. Barrel? Ha-ha! Cigarettes, mostly. I actually used to smoke cigarettes as a kid. Ugh. I started smoking around the age of 14 and didn't stop until I was 26, so I was stupid for quite a few years of my life. What the absolute clusterfuck are you? Wait. You're saying I don't get the option to melt away the flesh on that door, but I can use it to melt away the flesh on this door. No problem. No questions asked. Why? Well, last human. Refinery. we're actually getting towards that hour of, well, we're nearly at the 2-hour mark. And if my throat starts getting any worse, I'm gonna say fuck it. Save the rest of this for tomorrow.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
You can eat a dick. Avoid looking at enemies too long. My sanity is going down, apparently. If he went that way, guessing I want to go this way.
June 1839.
Okay.
It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
To answer your question, Freeman, yes, I have seen what this guy looks like up close. My sanity is really low right now. I'm wondering what happens if my sanity goes too low. Because it didn't say that I would die. Maybe everything just gets creepier. Oh. Everything got drifty. It's like everything is on drugs. There we go. Now my sanity's not so low. Please give me things. So if sanity goes low in the in normal, apparently it's everything goes really drifty.
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
I check over here. Of course there was a tinderbox there and I just didn't know it. I'm gonna check around these rooms with a lamp because, well, it feels like I should probably check around these. Holy God, I'm losing lantern oil fast.
June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They
I
seem
figured
to
that much,
change
Shelby.
color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Everything's going drifty again. Ow. Forgot about those. Let's go down this way. Yeah, don't step on the flesh. I've noticed that. He crashed to the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him and struggled as he struggled to... Hi, bitch. I'm gonna die here. Yep. Keep out of the water? Wait. Can I jump up here and be safe? You're fucking terrifying, by the way! Ah! You're terrifying! There's a lever in there. I need to wait for it to move away. Have I glitched it right here? I think I've glitched it right here with me. Yeah, I've glitched it. Now will it walk away? It started walking away last time. Hey, Shelby. Kindly no backseat gaming. Okay, so it will walk away. Or it will walk straight over to me. Oh, I get it now. You're following me. You weren't walking away, you were following me. What the absolute fuck did you do? Thanks for the boost, bitch! You're gonna make it mildly impossible for me to get back up over there, aren't you? I said mildly impossible, bitch. Not fully! Now I'm just fucking with it. Well, folks, this seems like a good box to nap on, so... Pucker factor 9,000. That's a good way to explain what I'm going through right now, Shelby. Anyways... If you enjoyed the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like, because we're going to leave off right here. I think I'm going to sleep right on this box with that thing in the water staring at me. So, bye-bye. Yes. If you enjoyed the gameplay or commentary, give us a like. If you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. And until tomorrow, everybody, bye-bye! By the way, I'm going to be hopping on the chatterbox in just a second, so you guys can talk with me if you'd like. Anyways, until next time, everybody. Blem!